Today I'm going to talk about affordable anti-aging skincare products. At the end, I'm also going to give you an affordable skincare routine that you might want to think about using if you're looking for that. If you've been following my channel for some time, you know I have varied my price ranges with skincare. I have used very high-end medical grade skincare all the way down to super affordable skincare. And right now I'm using a mix of products. I'm including some of those products in this video. Also, if you've been following my channel for some time, you know I have been using MaeLove products for probably a year now. They are sponsoring this video. I'm going to be talking about 3 of their products within this video that I use or have used in my routine at some point. And you guys know I have been loving their Glow Maker Vitamin C Serum for probably over a year now, I think. So I'm going to be talking about that. It's hard to find an affordable vitamin C serum, so we will address that later on. I have a lot of products here in front of me, a lot of things to talk about in this affordable skincare products routine video. I am 43 years old. I have sensitive skin. I do get rosacea flare-ups, and my skin is oily combination. I have an oily T-zone, but I also get some dry areas around the perimeter of my face. Because most of these products work for sensitive skin types, they work for normal dry skin as well. So I'm pretty much covering everything in this video. I think I'm going to go through the AM products first and then the PM products next, because it just makes sense, morning and then night. I also am going to address some of the ingredients, so I have notes here in front of me. So in the AM, I would cleanse my face and then apply a vitamin C serum and then apply a sunscreen of some sort. What I do is apply a sunscreen and moisturizer combination product, but if you have drier or more normal skin, you may want to apply a moisturizer prior to applying your sunscreen, and then I apply my eye cream. I do that because I apply a separate sunscreen corrector over my eye cream. If you don't do that, you would want to put on your eye cream underneath your sunscreen. You want to have your sunscreen be your last step, basically, before you go in with your cosmetics products. The first thing that I'm going to talk about, I've already talked about in another video, and that is the MaeLove Refresher Cleanser. I think this was in my February favorites. If you're looking for a nice, refreshing cleanser, as the name states, this one is a good one. It smells like double mint gum, but on a lighter level. It's not like you're inhaling double mint gum. This is a triple AHA cleanser that just feels really refreshing on the skin. I have very watery eyes, and I was a little nervous about it when I first smelled it, but it just is so invigorating. I love this cleanser. I have been using it morning and night. The 3 AHAs in it are lactic acid, tartaric acid, and malic acid. Malic acid. It's effective. It works well. If you're someone that does not like scent in your products, I know there's a lot of you out there. I have had this cleanser and the Olay sensitive skin cleanser in my life at some point in time forever, it seems like. This is the Clean and Clear Essentials Foaming Facial Cleanser. I think they still make this. They do still make the Olay Sensitive Skin Foaming Cleanser. I think it has a different name now. Neither one of them have scents to them. I think it's good to have both options. Sometimes you want things without a scent. This one works really, really well for my sensitive skin. So does this. For the vitamin C serum that I apply after cleansing in the morning, I love the MaeLove Glow Maker. I have been talking about this on my channel for probably a year now. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I do use other vitamin C serums. I mix them in here and there, but this is kind of a staple for me. I do use this morning and night. I just find that my results are better that way. This has vitamins C, E, ferulic acid, and hyaluronic acid in it. And it just works really well at protecting your skin from free radical damage. It helps keep it brighter and more even. That's just what it does for my skin. I just feel like it looks better overall when I keep this serum in my life. And it has a very watery texture, so it doesn't make my skin shiny or greasy or anything like that. Makeup applies beautifully over it. You can see here it's just very watery, very nice. 3 to 5 drops. Pat them over the skin and you're good to go. It's hard to find an effective, affordable vitamin C serum. What I appreciate about the people at MaeLove is that they keep skincare simple and effective and affordable. They work with chemists and researchers and surgeons. They are people from MIT. They're very, very smart, very brilliant, and they just do a good job at what they do. And I like that they think about their customers. They're just not hiking up the prices. So I like having the serum and having their products in my life and being able to talk to you guys about them. So that is another product that is consistent for me from their brand. I can't remember when I mentioned this La Roche-Posay Tolerine, I do not know how to say that, Ultra Eye Cream. I was so surprised by my discovery of this product. It works so well at keeping my under eyes hydrated and nice during the day. And before that, I was using the Kiehl's Avocado, and I still do have that, and I keep it in my life because I think it's such a great product. It's just $29 for 0.5 ounces. A lot of drugstore eye creams are in the $40 range for this size. So just because something is at the drugstore does not mean it's affordable or it's more affordable than something you would find at Sephora. The Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream, I think, is $18, and I think you get even more than 0.5 ounces if I'm correct. And this is 0.66 ounces, this La Roche-Posay. It's a very basic eye cream. I think that would be really great for even sensitive eyes. It's kind of a lotiony consistency, but it keeps me hydrated all day long. So you can use this day and night. I think it would be great for even sensitive eyes. It's not heavy. It just feels really nice and hydrating. The only sunscreen I can really recommend for you guys that really works for me personally, because it does offer so many things in one, and I do think you get a lot for your money, but it's not at the drugstore. It is the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30, and it is moisturizer and SPF in one, and it's 2 ounces of product that you get in here, and it does have anti-aging ingredients in it. It's very sheer, and it kind of mattifies, and it has a slight tint to it, so it doesn't give you that white cast either. I have a big problem finding a great mineral sunscreen from the drugstore. I feel like every single one of them have chemical ingredients in them that really break me out. And if you're like me and you have rosacea and sensitive skin or oily skin, a lot of sunscreens at the drugstore are just super heavy. And I know some of you really like the CeraVe. It breaks me out. I can't wear it. So I would say for those of you that can do the CeraVe, it's going to be a good one for you. I just personally cannot recommend that one because it doesn't work for me. This one works for me, maybe a little bit more than the ones from the drugstore, but if you are someone who is just really trying to find one from the drugstore and it doesn't work for you, this may want to be one that you try. It's my holy grail sunscreen. So that's what I would do during the day. So for nighttime, obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is remove your makeup. I've also recently talked about this. This is the Physicians Formula Perfect Matcha 3-in-1. I have this backwards. Melting Cleansing Balm for all skin types. This is such a great makeup remover. It's got a little holder here that keeps the little spatula so you can scoop it out all nice and neat. It's this green cleansing balm. I've used quite a bit of it. Mine does not have an overwhelming scent. Some of you think that this is really scented a lot, and it doesn't bother a lot of you. So your mileage may vary with this. It's not expensive, but it works really well at removing makeup. Another option I would give you are the Neutrogena facial wipes, the ones in the blue package. I'm out of those right now, but they work really well at removing everything, even waterproof makeup, as does this. I wear waterproof mascara almost every day, and both of them work really well. So if you want to wipe, you have the Neutrogena wipes option. If you want a balm type cleanser, this is really great from the drugstore. Now, we already talked about the cleanser and the eye creams from this morning. So after removing your makeup, you're obviously going to cleanse your face. And I would just use the same cleanser from the morning. And if you want to use a toner, now would be the time to use a toner. The Neutrogena alcohol-free toner is super nice, and it does what it's supposed to do. It's a gentle, non-stinging formula that won't strip skin of its natural moisturizers. And that's what you want from a toner. You want something that might clean up any excess. Maybe you left something around your hairline or something. You just want, you know, that extra toning step. It just gently removes those impurities, and it doesn't strip your skin. It's got sodium PCA in it, which is supposed to be nice for the skin. It's a nice, basic product to have. And I do use the Glow Maker again here because I just really like the way it works for me again. And it does have hyaluronic acid, ferulic acid, vitamin C and E. So it's definitely not a bad thing to get a double dose of that serum. Serum is going to be the next thing that you want to apply. You usually apply things thinnest to thickest in terms of consistency. You want to apply your runnier things before you go in and apply your creams. You always want to apply serums first because they can penetrate the deeper layers of the skin in a way that other products can't in order to deliver nutrients that are going to help repair the skin. And they're very lightweight, they're usually hydrating, and they don't typically break you out. So some of these serums have peptides in them that help build collagen, which is definitely something you want to do if you are trying to fight the signs of aging. So one of these products is something a lot of you like that I've tried recently, and that is the Timeless Matrixyl Synthe 6 Serum that also has aloe, glycerin, hyaluronic acid in it. I know a lot of you hear hyaluronic acid thrown around here and there. What hyaluronic acid is actually a component found within the body that we just start to lose as we get older. It's not an acid like lactic acid or glycolic acid that is an exfoliant. It actually helps boost skin's moisture content and helps soothe the skin. So anything with hyaluronic acid in it is going to just help replenish what we are losing as we age. It hydrates the skin in a way that doesn't cause us to get oily or greasy or anything like that. So anytime you see hyaluronic acid in a product, it's definitely a good thing. And I know you've heard me say that a few times probably already today. And Matrixyl Synthe 6 in particular is a peptide that helps reverse the signs of aging by stimulating 6 major constituents of the skin matrix and dermal epidermal junction. It evens out and smooths skin wrinkles from the inside by rebuilding the skin where it is needed, particularly on the forehead and crow's feet. And you just apply 2 to 3 drops onto the skin. It's pretty watery. It's a little bit thicker than the MaeLove Glow Maker, so this would go on after the MaeLove. So you're also going to hear niacinamide in products as well, and that is vitamin B3. Niacinamide actually visibly improves the appearance of pores, and it evens skin tone and improves fine lines and dullness in the skin. Makeup Revolution just came out with a skincare line, and they have a niacinamide product. I have not gotten to try it yet. I have it here. I just haven't gotten to try it yet, but that's an inexpensive product that does have niacinamide in it. You also see it in a lot of moisturizers and combination serums as well. So we're talking about anti-aging serums, and now when you talk about the active serums, this is where the nighttime routine gets a little dicier for me. So I'm going to give you a summary at the end of just kind of what I typically do. So this is where I would use more of my treatment type serum, either an acid or a retinol. I don't do both on the same night. So a retinol serum is going to also help build collagen. Again, very important with anti-aging. It also helps with cell turnover. So you have obviously prescription Retin-A. Sometimes that is just too much for people to take. I tried it years ago and it just tore up my skin. So for me, I tend to go with products that have retinol in them. You also have Different that is now over the counter. That is another product that is typically used for acne and adult acne. I do not know at this point that it has been proven to help with anti-aging, but it does help with acne. Using a non-prescription retinol is better than not using any type of retinol at all. So I'm not totally sure what's going on with The Ordinary right now. They may still have their line, their products, but Makeup Revolution has come out with a Grand Active retinoid that is a 2% solution. So this is an inexpensive option you may want to try. Again, have not gotten to test it out yet, but this might be one that you would want to give a look at. Also, I want to throw in this serum. This is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced. I think that number 7's serums are particularly great because the price point is a little bit better than, say, Olay or a lot of the other brands. And they tend to perform really well, whether it's the peptide concentration in them or because they also have other ingredients. I have the box to this right here. So this does have glycerin, this has retinol palmitate, it's got hyaluronic acid, and it's got a lot of peptides as well, the Matrixyl 3000 plus. So you're getting a lot out of this serum, and this is a good one. They have a few other varieties of serums that are really nice. So that's a line that I would look at if I was looking for a combination serum and I just didn't want to mess with a lot of steps. Because, you know, as we age comes the layering. You're trying to combat a whole bunch of stuff, and that's why you see a lot of us that have so many steps involved with our skincare routine, which leads me to the acids, which is different from retinol. This is the exfoliation. This also helps with cell turnover, but with exfoliating. So you have your glycolic acid, which is going to be good for your sun damage, and it's going got a small molecular size, which allows it to penetrate the skin really easily. And then you've got your lactic acids, which brighten and hydrate the skin. And they're typically a little more hydrating than your glycolic acids. So they're typically a little bit better for dry and sensitive skin. They're more moisturizing and a little bit less irritating than most glycolic acids. So there was a time in my life when I just could not get any glycolic acid to work for me. It just seemed like they all made my rosacea flare up or just dried my skin out. And I really don't even have dry skin, but they just didn't do my sensitive skin very well. But I don't know if they're making them better or if I've just found ones that I tolerate a little bit better. The one that I recommend and I think is great, that's affordable, is the Pixi Glow Tonic. This is a great glycolic acid. They also have the pads that I think are wonderful and great for travel. This is a 5% glycolic acid toner that has aloe vera and ginseng. So this is what I would use as my toner step right after cleansing. You're then gonna put your serums on over it. So that's when I would kind of mess my order up a little bit if it was an acid night and I was using my glycolic acid, because this is going to swipe over your face. Then you're just going to apply everything else like you normally would. Lactic acids can also be a little bit pricey. You know, that's your Sunday Riley Good Jeans and all those. So Makeup Revolution, The Ordinary also have some less expensive options. I have the Makeup Revolution 30% AHA BHA peeling solution right here. Have not tried it yet, but I wanted to let you guys know about it. And they have a 5% lactic acid and hyaluronic acid solution as well. And they have so many options in their skincare. I'm gonna link down below just where you can go look at it just to see everything that they have, because they had so many things, I kind of didn't really know where to start. I have a couple of categories left and then I'm gonna give you kind of the summary of the routine. But before I do, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What are some affordable products that you really like? Because I always love checking out your recommendations, and that's how I've discovered a lot of these products too. So leave those in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, because I would love to have you become part of the family. So I did not mention the moisturizer this morning, and a lot of you are probably like, what about the moisturizer for us dry people that need the moisturizer before the sunscreen? I realized that after I did that. So for moisturizer at night, and if you need some moisture in the morning before you put on your sunscreen, MaeLove has the One Cream Gentle Face Moisturizer. It's really gentle and it has great ingredients in it. It's got squalane, which is a great hydrator. It's an oil, but without being an oil, it just doesn't make you greasy. It's got coconut extracts, glycerin, and it's got some prebiotics to help support the good bacteria in the skin. So this is a cream. It doesn't make me greasy though. It's got kind of a lighter texture, and there is 0 scent to this product. So I know some of you are probably thinking, oh, because of that minty cleanser, there may be a scent to everything. Feels really nice, but it doesn't look greasy or anything like that. It just makes everything look nice and plump. If you like more of a gel type moisturizer, some people do, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream is so fantastic from the drugstore. I wanted to give you both options because some people really like a cream and some people really like more of that light gel type consistency. It says it's for extra dry skin or extremely dry skin, but it worked great on my oily combination skin. It just hydrated beautifully and never made me greasy. Just pick your poison, whichever one you enjoy, cream, gel cream, both are wonderful. If you are not using a face oil at night, I highly encourage you to do so. Even if you are oily, it will help balance your skin. Now, if you are dry, you may want to do this in the morning too, but the final step for me, and you know, sometimes I do this before I do my eye cream, sometimes I do it after. I have no rhyme or reason for that. So apply your eye cream wherever you want, before you put on your facial oil, after, but you really kind of have to find your oil. I have several that I like: maracuja, marula, rosehip. Some people love argan oil. I wasn't even actually going to mention MaeLove here, but they just came out with a pure argan oil and a pure marula oil. Not expensive. A lot of us pay a lot of money for facial oils, and they do have a couple of inexpensive options that they just launched. I'm going to link down below to rosehip oil that I really enjoy from a brand called Teddy Organics. It comes in a nice size bottle. I think The Ordinary makes some facial oils. There's some decent facial oils now that are not expensive, and it's just so important with balancing the skin. I find that my T-zone is so much less oily than it was because I just gently pat facial oil all over my skin at night before I go to bed. It's so wonderful how that works, and it's so simple. I have to do it now. I cannot not have my facial oil in my life before I go to bed. And so that and lip balm, I apply lip balm. So to summarize, in the morning, a cleanser, a serum, your moisturizer, if you need an extra moisturizer, your eye cream, and then your sunscreen. So that's gonna be your morning. Nighttime, you're gonna remove your makeup, you're gonna go in with your cleanser, use your toner if you use a toner. If your glycolic acid is a toner, like the Pixi, use that at that point. If you are doing an acid night, I alternate nights. Nothing's written in stone, just make sure you don't use a retinol and a lactic acid or a glycolic acid on the same night. And then I apply my serums, whatever I'm using. I apply my MaeLove Glow Maker, and then I apply my anti-aging serum, my Matrixyl Scent 6 or whatever it is that I'm using, pat that on my skin, and then I go in with my treatment, whether it's my retinol or my glycolic acid or my lactic acid. I do a retinol night and then an acid night. So I might have it to where Sunday's retinol, Monday is Pixi Glow Tonic, that's the glycolic acid. Tuesday's retinol, Wednesday I'll go in with the lactic acid, and then I'll go to retinol, then I'll do glycolic. So I'll just kind of alternate. Nothing's written in stone. I try to keep it easy, but I just want to make sure that I get a mix of retinols and acids. And then I go in with my moisturizer, my oil, and my lip balm. That's it. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, if you need anything else from me, what you want to see next as far as videos go. I would love to have some suggestions down below. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.